Whoopi Goldberg has never been one to shy away from controversy. For years, she's thrown out bold accusations, clashed with powerful figures, and stirred the pot on The View, sometimes without a second thought.
So is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions about the most powerful military in the world, who clearly does not know anything about the military? Who is in charge? Because I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. So you think it's Musk, Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways.
But when you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
She's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a rabies infested.
But this time, she might have gone too far. What started as just another heated debate has now exploded into a full-scale legal nightmare, with The View facing multiple lawsuits, major financial setbacks, and an uncertain future. And the most shocking part? The people leading the charge against Whoopi aren't just political rivals or internet trolls. We're talking about some of the most powerful names in media, music, and business, including Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Carrie Underwood, and even Joe Rogan. One wrong move from Whoopi might have just brought the entire show to its knees. So, what exactly happened? How did The View go from a long-standing talk show to the center of a massive legal battle? And is this really the end for Whoopi Goldberg? Let's break it all down. Whoopi Goldberg has always been known for her fiery opinions. She's built an entire career on speaking her mind, no matter how controversial or unpopular her take might be. From politics to Hollywood scandals, she's never shied away from saying exactly what she thinks, even if it means clashing with some of the most powerful people in the world. But over the years, her unfiltered style has landed her in trouble more times than we can count. And this time, she might have crossed a line she can't come back from. It all started with Whoopi's repeated attacks on Elon Musk. During several episodes of The View, she accused the billionaire of manipulating social media algorithms to push his personal agenda.
Elon Musk took over Twitter, and the place it's a mess. He's already called back some of the workforce he fired a few days ago. He's putting his $8 charge for blue check verification on hold. First it was going to be $20, now it's going to be $8. He also suspended Kathy Griffin for impersonating him,
Rigging business deals in ways that violated ethical standards, and even suppressing certain voices online. She painted Musk as a modern-day puppet master, someone who was secretly pulling the strings behind the scenes to shape global conversations and influence politics.
I mean, I'm getting off. I'm getting off today because I just feel like, you know, it's so messy. Yeah. And I'm tired of now having had certain kinds of attitudes blocked, and now they're back on. Yeah. And I'm gonna get out, and if it settles down and I feel more comfortable, maybe I'll come back. But as of tonight, I'm done.
At first, these claims were brushed off as just another case of Hollywood personalities going after the tech world. After all, Musk has always been a divisive figure. Some see him as a visionary genius, while others believe he's a reckless billionaire with too much power. But as Whoopi doubled down on her accusations, the situation escalated. She didn't just make casual comments, she called Musk dangerous. She insisted that his acquisition of Twitter, now X, was a threat to democracy itself. And she even implied that his businesses, including Tesla and SpaceX, were built on a foundation of corruption. And that's when everything changed. Elon Musk, who is no stranger to public feuds, decided he wasn't going to let this one slide. Unlike other celebrities who ignore their critics, Musk has a history of hitting back hard when he feels he's been wronged. And this time, his response was swift and brutal. According to insiders, Musk's legal team immediately began preparing a defamation lawsuit against The View, one that could cost the network millions. Sources close to Musk say he's furious over what he calls blatant lies and malicious misinformation spread by Whoopi and her co-hosts. And given Musk's vast resources and willingness to go to war over his reputation, this isn't just another celebrity spat. Legal analysts are already predicting that if this lawsuit goes forward, it could be one of the most high-profile defamation cases in recent history. Unlike other lawsuits that get quietly settled behind the scenes, Musk has made it clear that he's ready for a full-scale legal battle. And if The View loses, the financial fallout could be catastrophic. But here's the kicker. Musk wasn't the only one who took action. His response triggered a domino effect, inspiring other high-profile figures to step forward with their own lawsuits. And suddenly, The View wasn't just dealing with one angry billionaire. They were facing an all-out legal war that could bring the entire show crashing down. And the next person to step into the ring? None other than Donald Trump. But his case against Whoopi might just be even bigger than Musk's. For years, Whoopi Goldberg has taken direct aim at Donald Trump, making it no secret that she considers him one of the most dangerous figures in modern politics. From calling him corrupt to painting his entire business empire as a house of cards built on deception, she's never held back. And while plenty of celebrities have criticized Trump before, Whoopi took it to a whole new level, repeatedly making claims about his finances, his legal troubles, and even his personal life. But this time, it wasn't just another Twitter war or a few heated segments on The View. This time, Trump had enough. And unlike some of Whoopi's past targets, he wasn't going to let it slide. Insiders close to the Trump family report that he has officially assembled a team of some of the most aggressive, cutthroat lawyers in the country. We're talking about attorneys with decades of experience taking down opponents in high-stakes lawsuits. The kind of legal team that doesn't just go after you for defamation, but makes sure you never recover from the damage. And let's be real, Trump doesn't just sue people for the fun of it. When he goes to court, he goes for total annihilation. If this lawsuit moves forward, it won't just be about getting an apology or even financial damages. Trump's end goal is to cripple The View, financially, reputationally, and legally. So what's the case actually about? According to reports, Whoopi has repeatedly accused Trump of being involved in dark money deals, illegal business practices, and backdoor corruption. She's hinted on multiple occasions that the Trump family has used their wealth to manipulate elections, dodge tax laws, and silence critics. But here's the problem. She hasn't provided any concrete evidence, and that's where Trump's legal team is focusing their attack. Defamation lawsuits are notoriously hard to win, but Trump's team has one major advantage: pattern. They're arguing that Whoopi has built a years-long history of making provably false claims about Trump and his businesses, which, in legal terms, means she may have acted with actual malice. The exact thing you need to prove to win a defamation case against a public figure. And let's not forget, Trump has already won lawsuits before. He's taken down major news organizations and critics who spread false information about him. He's got the resources, the experience, and the legal firepower to bury his enemies in court. But this isn't just about Whoopi. This lawsuit could be the beginning of the end for The View itself. If Trump's legal team proves that Whoopi and the show engaged in a coordinated smear campaign, ABC, the network behind The View, could be held financially liable as well. And we're not talking about a few fines or settlements. We're talking about a lawsuit so massive it could force the network to cut The View entirely just to avoid further financial losses. And just when Whoopi thought things couldn't get any worse, another major name stepped into the fight. Someone completely unexpected. Someone who took the lawsuit to a level no one saw coming. In a twist no one saw coming, country music superstar Carrie Underwood joined the wave of lawsuits against The View. And no, this wasn't about politics. This was personal. Whoopi had made offhanded remarks suggesting that Carrie was using her influence to manipulate country music awards, rigging the system in her favor. A simple throwaway comment? Maybe.
For amber waves of grace.
She's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are.
But for Underwood, this wasn't something to ignore. Carrie's legal team responded swiftly, filing a lawsuit that accused The View of defamation and damaging her reputation. Reports indicate that Underwood is seeking millions in damages, and if the case goes to trial, it could be a landmark moment in entertainment law. And if you thought things couldn't get any worse, think again. Joe Rogan has built a reputation as one of the most influential voices in media. He's fearless, he's brutally honest, and he doesn't take kindly to false accusations. So when Whoopi made dismissive comments about Rogan's podcast, calling him irresponsible and dangerous, she had no idea what kind of storm she was about to unleash.
Whoopi Goldberg's, like, did you see what she did to that Staten Island bakery?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
What?
So
She ate
Staten
everything.
Island Bakery, their boiler went down, and she placed an order of cupcakes for her birthday. And they couldn't
Hold
do
on,
the order.
hold on. I can't imagine yet how this would go bad. Okay, go ahead.
So she places this order. They say, we can't promise you that we can do this because our boiler is down. So we can't fulfill this order. And so then the next day, the boiler's back up. She has someone else call the same bakery, and they get the order in because now the boiler's up. She claims the reason why they didn't take her order is because they didn't like her politics. And so she says this on The View. So then the bakery has a press conference where they say, we've been in business for 150 years. This is not what happened at all. We don't discriminate against anybody regardless of anything. We just had a problem with our boiler, and she's singling out a family-run business, and then there's a line around the block for the bakery.
Rogan didn't just clap back, he hit The View with a full-scale counter-lawsuit. According to legal analysts, his case is airtight, with claims of defamation and intentional damage to his reputation. And let's be real, Rogan has the financial firepower to fight this battle to the very end. With lawsuits piling up left and right, The View found itself backed into a corner. But the worst was yet to come. Behind the scenes, ABC executives were scrambling. The legal fees were skyrocketing, advertisers were pulling out. The network was bleeding money, and something had to give. After intense internal discussions, the unthinkable happened. The View was officially canceled. The network could no longer justify keeping the show on the air while facing financial ruin. The show that had dominated daytime television for decades was now nothing more than a cautionary tale of unchecked controversy. And Whoopi, well, let's just say she's about to learn the hard way that words have consequences. Whoopi Goldberg has built a career on being outspoken, fearless, and controversial. But this time, she may have crossed the line one too many times. With lawsuits from Musk, Trump, Underwood, and Rogan piling up, her career is in jeopardy and her future in television is uncertain. So what do you think? Did Whoopi go too far? Was The View doomed from the start? Or is this just another overblown media frenzy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.